the Maniac has returned to the movie trivia face-off. I can do in one league, and now I'm here to prove that I am more well-rounded than you give me credit for.
Hello, I'm the king of the earth, talking to my dear people in this league. Today, I'm going to face Mark, the Maniac.
And my first opponent in these singles league is, well, what do you like? How do you like that? It's a king. I told you once I was coming here to put down these false kings.
And so that's one of the reasons why the King's Council, or the Council of Kings, which I belong to as the King of the Earth, was formed to keep these maniacs at bay.
This is not a league for like-minded, learned individuals, ones that can speak clearly and slowly.
So, as my first step as the leader of the Council of Kings, I'm gonna take down the Maniac.
I am going to show this King of Earth that the only thing he's king of is the dirt, of which I am going to drop him.
So, Maniac, here's your thing. Here's the King's proposal. If you want to forfeit the match now, you can, just to avoid humiliation. Otherwise, let's play this game.
Maybe I've been going about this all wrong. There are too many kings in this league, it's true. They need to be dealt with, sure. But what about crazy, creepy doll faces? What about everything else? What about arsonists? And what about everything that's just building and building? Too many kings, too many factions, too many... Nah, this is gonna take a while. This is take forever, but I'll tell you this, I will not rest until I take every one of them down, okay? Every single one of them, until they finally understand that, son of a... is this? Ask and you shall receive.
Welcome everyone to another match in the movie trivia face-off. This is not a qualifying match, this is not a tournament match, but damn right this is going to be an exciting match. We know both these people from the Geektacular League, we know they have won their matches, and we know they can do incredible things in geek knowledge, but how can they do in general movie knowledge, Snacks? How do you think that the transition is going to be?
Well, I've trained with both of these folks at least once or twice, and they're fairly knowledgeable. I think this is going to be a solid match for both of them. I think they're going to do well.
So no KO, no TKO, or anything like that?
I don't expect that, no.
Okay, so I think the best way to find out is get going, so do your thing.
All right. Introducing first, representing the fine city of Nashville and the Mark Talk podcast. He is known as Mark, the Maniac. Camire. Welcome back to the face-off. Mark, how are you?
Good to be back, Mr. Snacks, as it were. I am ready to show you in the singles, not just geektacular. I am...
All right. And his opponent, representing the crown jewel, the diamond, the country of India, he is known as King of Earth. He is Prudhvi Raj.
Hey. What's up, Prudhvi?
Hey, I got it right this time.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I am the part of this match, so technically I think Mark the Maniac speaks like this. He does that, but I am really excited match and definitely great match. So this.
Fantastic smack talk right off the bat. Spaniard, are you ready?
Yeah.
Mark, are you ready?
And he knows why I talk this way, so he can keep up.
Prudhvi, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's get ready to face off.
Alright, in round 1 we are going to ask 8 questions to the field, and the competitors will have 15 seconds to write down their best attempt of an answer in their whiteboards or any kind of writing device they have with them. We will ask them to verbalize and show their answers at the same time, and each correct answer will correspond to 1 point. A perfect round will trigger a bonus question just for them. I will also remind the competitors they have 3 JTE rules or repeats to use all throughout the match, and also 1 challenge. There is no penalty for missing a question in this round. Do you guys understand the rules?
Yes.
Okay, so without further ado, let's do it.
All right, your first question today comes from the categories of 90s movies. What song plays during the wedding scene in Armageddon?
Fantastic song.
Good song.
I think it's
Good
one
movie.
of my favorite parts of the movie, to be honest. The song, not the wedding scene.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with the Maniac.
Dang.
That is correct. And King of Earth.
Yes.
No. We're looking for Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
Alright, your second question comes in the category of action/adventure. Okay, so in the movie The Dark Crystal, what species are the villains that possess the crystal in their castle? I have to see this movie just because it has come out a lot of times in the face of.
Yes, and it holds up fairly well for as old as it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And we go to King of Earth. Nothing. And Mark?
They are weird ducklings.
That is not correct, even though that would have been a very different movie, I assume. The answer was Skeksis, if I am saying this right.
You are saying it correctly. Skeksis.
Skeksis.
And Howard the Duck is the movie you're thinking of, Mark. It's still Lucasfilm, but you know. All right, your next question comes from Fantasy Sci-Fi. What musician played Cinna in the Hunger Games film series?
This film
I hope I
series...
said that one right.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah. This film series is my sister's favorite. I am trying to be Star Wars, but no case.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will start with the Maniac.
Oh, Zoe's daddy, Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz is correct. And King of Earth.
He didn't
Nope, didn't have
have
it.
it. Okay.
I'll just know my answer.
Okay, so we have 2 to none lead right now. Okay, your fourth question in the category of comedies. What type of animal does Chris Farley tell Chris Rock he has to train with before he can become a ninja in Beverly Hills Ninja?
I think the Maniac has this one.
Yeah, Mark finishes
Finished.
writing before I finish the question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay, and we go to Prudhvi first. Oh, I lost the answer. That is incorrect. And
That is
the
incorrect.
Maniac.
Keep practicing, Joey, and someday you will choke that chicken.
Okay, that is correct. And Mark goes up to 3. What kind of training does he do with the chickens?
We don't want the answer to that.
Yeah, no. Let's just leave it.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone.
Heard that.
And your next question comes from the category of animated. Animated films. In which 2010 animated film does a supervillain create a new foe only to turn around and become the hero and save the day?
I think this movie is underrated. I loved it a lot when I watched it, and I still enjoy it.
5.
And the soundtrack is great.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark.
You kept going in and out, but I think I got the basis of the question. I think Megamind.
Megamind is correct. And Prudhvi.
Me.
I mean, he
4-0
is a
lead at this
villain.
point.
He is a villain turned hero, so that wasn't a bad guess. Okay, your next question in the category of movie release dates. What year was Django Unchained released?
I think Prudhvi finally going to get on the board because he was quick to write that one down.
Yeah.
I can done this stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay, and we go to Prudhvi.
12.
2012 is correct. Mark.
12.
2012. Okay, so 4-1, but Prudhvi getting that very, very, very important point to get some momentum, get on the board, you know, get the nerves out.
That first point seems to be the hardest sometimes. We're moving on to your penultimate question in this round. Famous actors and actresses is the category. Which animated movie, directed by Ron Howard, has the voice talents of Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz?
Oh, nice cast.
Yeah, it's an all-star cast in these movies. You are absolutely correct. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with The Maniac.
Maniac, it's frozen.
We'll start with The Maniac. He is correct. And Prudhvi. Shrek. All right. Back-to-back points for starting to pull back some momentum.
Yeah.
This is good.
Okay, and your last question in the category of scores and soundtracks. No perfect rounds there, and I didn't even have to use my short powers. Who wrote the score for Dunkirk? Oh, Dunkirk, just in case I... Excuse me.
Both ready. Actually, I think they know the answer.
Yeah, I think they do, yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And we go to Prudhvi. Hans Zimmer is correct. And Mark?
Boy.
Hans Zimmer is also correct. Alright, so we have a nice little round close to perfect for Mark the Maniac and Prudhvi trading by 4 with 3 points. So anything can happen in the wheel round though, so let's get down to it.
All right, let's go.
Alright gentlemen, in round number 1, each competitor is going to get a spin from the wheel, and once they select a category, they will receive 4 questions of the category they select. Each correct answer will award 2 points for them unless they go to multiple choice and the value of the question goes down to 1 point. If they are not happy with the category they landed the first time, they can respin unless they have landed on opponent's choice, in which case you are stick with it. Repeats and challenges are still in place, and I will remind the competitors you can steal from your opponent if they miss the question, so be aware of that. Do you guys understand the rules? Okay. So, Mark, you are in the lead 7-3. Would you like to spin first or defer to Prudhvi?
I would like to spin first.
Okay, so Snacks, why don't you list the categories and give it a spin for Mark?
All right, today's wheel consists of scores and soundtracks, movie release dates, Spielberg, new releases, Meryl Streep, fantasy sci-fi, disaster films, 90s movies, comic book movies, and McConaughey, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. As always, let me know when you're ready to spin Maniac.
Spin the wheel.
All right, spinning. We're going to end up with movie release dates.
Ooh, that is a tricky one.
Yeah. Let's test the fates and spin one more time.
All right, spinning away from movie release dates.
And Scott Mans right now hates you.
Oh yes.
Looks like we're going to end up with new releases.
Okay, so I will administer the questions from new releases to you. And here we have. Okay. So, Mark,
Yes.
in Ready Player One, what famous movie monster is the last obstacle on the race to get the first key?
That would be the Mecha Godzilla.
That is incorrect. Okay, Prudhvi, would you like to steal for a big 2 points?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
King Kong.
King Kong is correct. So the Mechagodzilla was an obstacle, but we were asking for the last one. Okay, Mark?
Gotcha. I got you.
Okay, so Prudhvi, recovers a little ground here with 5-7. Mark, your second question in the category of new releases. Who was the last person killed by Michael in 2018's Halloween? We are asking for the actor. The character. My apologies.
But I'm blanking on the name, so multiple choice, please.
Okay. A. Officer Hawkins. D. Dr. Ranbir Surten. B. C. Ray Nelson. Or D. Allison Nelson. I'm sorry, repeat that.
4.
C is correct for 1 point. He goes up 8-5. Your third question. What is the name of the sport Alita plays in the movie Alita?
Ooh, I don't want to say something wrong, so multiple choice.
Okay, A. Motorball. B. Motoscore. C. Rollerball. Or D. Rollerblade. Repeat that, please. A is correct. Motor ball is correct. Yeah, for 1 point, and he goes up to 9. Your last question in the category of new releases. How many rabbits does the Queen have in The Favorite? Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Wow.
That is a great question, and I would like multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice are a bunch of numbers. What a shocker. Okay. A. 15. B. 16. C. 17. Or D. 18.
Uh, 18.
18 is incorrect. Prudhvi, would you like to steal?
Yes. Is it 17?
17 is correct for another point steal.
Very nice.
Alright, so we have here a nice little match after that first round. We have a 3-point lead for Mark, but Prudhvi has his spin to go. So, Snacks, why don't you put up the wheel again?
Right. Pulling the wheel up. And there we go. Let me know when you're ready to spin, please, Prudhvi.
Spin it, Snacks.
All right, here we go. Your first spin. Looks like we're going to land on 90s movies. We're spinning away from 90s movies. Testing the fates. Well, you made it past opponent's choice. Looks like you're going to end up with Spielberg.
Spielberg, okay.
Spielberg. All right, I have your questions now. Your first question from the category of Spielberg. Who played Abraham Lincoln's wife in the 2012 Spielberg-directed biopic? Who played Lincoln's wife in the 2012 Spielberg-directed biopic?
Let's go multiple choice.
All right, your choices are A, Julianne Moore, B, Rene Russo, C, Diane Lane, or D, Sally Field.
The Sally Field.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your second question in round 2. Which Spielberg movie got 11 Oscar nominations but did not win any?
That's a bad day.
It's a bad day.
Let's do multiple choice on that one, please. Thanks.
All right, your options are A, The Color Purple, B, Ghost, C, Beloved. I'm sorry?
What was A?
A, The Color Purple, B, Ghost, C, Beloved, or D, Super 8. A, Color Purple. That is correct for 1 more point.
Can I point out that he is so polite? Can I have multiple choice on that one again, please? Thanks.
All right, your next question. Who plays the lead role in 2011's War Horse?
Please.
I'm sorry, what? Multiple choice? Okay.
All right, multiple choice it is. We're looking for A, Tom Hiddleston, B, Jeremy Irvine, C, Robert Pattinson, or D, Benedict Cumberbatch.
E.
Okay.
You said B on that?
Jeremy
E as in boy. Jeremy Irvine is correct for 1 more point, giving you 9 total. Okay, and your last question from Steven Spielberg in round 2. What is the first name of Liam Neeson's character in Schindler's List?
Who?
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice. Your options are A, Robert, B, William, C, Oscar, or D, Stephen.
Can you repeat the options again, please?
Sure. Your options are A, Robert, B, William, C, Oscar, or D, Stephen.
I'd see Oscar.
That is correct for 1 more point, giving you a total of 10 and a lead of 10 to 9 at the end of round 2.
Okay, so Prudhvi having a nice little round, multiple choicing his way around it, but having the lead in the last round, even though he had a pretty important deficit in the first round. I think those steals, especially that 2-point steals, really helped him. I think Mark maybe jumped too fast on the trigger on that one, because clearly he knew the scene, but the question asked for the last obstacle, so I guess that's experience thing, maybe, I don't know, or just nervous. So, let's go to round number 3. Alright, so in round number 3, each competitor is going to give us 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random categories in the movie trivia galaxy. We will ask them 3 questions. The first one will have a value of points of 2, the second one of 3, and the third one of 5. Repeats and challenges are still in place. You guys have all of them, and there is no penalty for missing or stealing in this round. Do you guys understand the rules?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Prudhvi, you are in the lead 10-9 this time, so please give us your 3 numbers.
1 to 20?
1 to 19, if I am not mistaken.
1 to 19.
1 to 19, yeah. This time I forgot.
5.
5, 3, and 18. And Maniac, your 3 numbers.
11.
We just got the middle one, 11. Oh, 12, 11, and 8? Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, perfect.
All right. 12, 11, and 8. 12, 11, and 8. All right, gonna have to go to you first. You are down by 1 point, 10-9. You picked number 12 for your 2-point question. That is classics. Classics. And I will classically pull up a question for you. All right, your 2-pointer. In the movie Some Like It Hot, starring Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis, what does Sugar say she likes a millionaire man to wear? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Shoes?
1. That's incorrect. We're looking for glasses. Glasses. All right, let's go to your next one. You picked number 11. That is the category of 2000s. 2000s. And your 3-point question is as follows. To what city do Marlin and Dory have to go to find Nemo in Finding Nemo? Five, 4,
Question,
3.
please.
All right, that is your first repeat. Question again. To what city do Marlin and Dory have to go to find Nemo in Finding Nemo?
Shark City.
Incorrect. We're looking for Sydney. Sydney, Australia. Sydney is the answer we wanted. That brings you to your 5-pointer. You picked number 8. That is the category of 90s, and you must answer this or Prudhvi will win by technical knockout. 90s movies for 5 points. Your question is, in the movie Men in Black, what does the disguised alien ask the farmer's wife for when he enters the house?
Sugar in water.
Water with sugar is what we were looking for 5 points. 5 points, giving you 14 total, and kicking it back over to Prudhvi, having to answer at least 2 of his questions to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, or his 5.
Or his 5-pointer.
Yeah. Alright, Prudhvi, you selected number 5 for your 2-point question in the category of 80s movies. To which year does Marty McFly travel back to in Back to the Future Part 3?
$1955.
1955 is incorrect. We were looking for 1885 in Part 3. Yeah. Wrong century.
I was off by like 70 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's the first movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so you selected number 3 for your 3-pointer, and that here corresponds to the category of directors, people that make the movies. And your question is, for 3 points, What was Christopher Nolan's feature film directorial debut?
Following.
Whoa, okay, no hesitation for 3 points. But that was just a practice question, because now he has to answer his 5-pointer, because he has gone up 13 to 14. So
here we go.
This is the type of situation we like. We have the 5-pointer.
I like to see go 5 points for both players. That's right.
We have 5 points for Prudhvi. If Prudhvi hits it, he will win and, defeat the Maniac. If Prudhvi misses it, the Maniac will be 1 king down to go. So, let's see what happens. You selected here number 18, and that in my little list corresponds to biopics. So if you want to make John Roca proud, you better answer this one.
I don't want to.
Then you can miss it. Okay, in the category of biopics, in the 2009 movie Invictus, what is the name of the South African rugby team captain played by Matt Damon? This is tense.
5, 4, 3, 2. That was your first repeat.
Okay, so in the 2009 movie Invictus, what is the name of the South African rugby team captain played by Matt Damon?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second repeat. Go ahead, repeat, Dave.
Oh yeah, it's me. I was waiting for you to do it. In the 2009 movie Invictus, what is the name of the South African rugby team captain played by Matt Damon?
I'm not gonna pull it. John Williams.
And your winner by a final score of 14 to 13, it is Mark, the Maniac, slaying the Kings, Camire.
We were looking for Francois Pienaar.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's
I
not
knew
even a top 10 top.
Sure, I knew that answer. Right.
I actually did. I love that movie.
Solid match today.
Yeah.
Final score 14 to 13. The Maniac on top of the King of the Earth. Love these matches that go all the way down to the 5-pointers. Love the tension. Good first debut match here in the singles league for these two. Looking forward to them continuing to perform not only here but in the geek division as well. And it's hard to compete in both divisions because you have to be more specialized for geek, and your general knowledge for singles has got to be way out there. There's something like 4,000 movies that we cover in the base, as opposed to 300 something for geek.
No,
170.
I think Kevin Smith said it's close to 200 right now.
Yeah, I made a list. It's close to 170.
Okay. I sit corrected.
I think it's a little higher than 170, but anyways.
Okay, then
Anyways, I do believe that I'm getting a message here on my phone. Yep, looks like power has been restored. Looks like, he had to fire up the generator today to get the Elks Lodge ready for these interviews. Andrew the Elk Count, take it away, good sir.
What's up, Face-Off fanatics, and welcome back once again to the Elks Lodge, where you've got everything. You've got me, you've got OJ, you've got the purple stuff, and you've got Sunny D. Sunny D is for winners. We are joined today by the victor in today's matchup. He is a very impressive competitor. He had a hard-fought battle today, but he managed to take it all the way to the end, took down the victory. Welcome to the Elks Lodge, and congratulations to Mark, the Maniac, Camire.
Thank you, Andrew, Mr. Elk. Which do you prefer, Andrew or the Elk?
You know, Mark, that's a wonderful question. I'm glad you're taking the time. Really, as long as people recognize my greatness, they can call me whatever they want.
All right, Mr. Elk. Yes, this was a fantastic match. Did I play my best? Probably not, but that's only because I carry myself with a very high standard, and quite frankly, Prudhvi is he was a worthy competitor today. He showed that this was not going to be easy for me. He did not make it easy for me, but in the end, I showed why I truly belong in this league.
Yes, it was right down to the end, exactly as you said. Took it all the way, went the distance, as they say. And you managed to hit an impressive 5-point question, which threw it back to your opponent. He couldn't get the job done in round 3, and now you're walking out of here with the win. You got to feel pretty good about that.
I do feel pretty good, but also I feel kind of bad because I think I've been going about this whole thing all wrong. You know, I said earlier that my whole mission is to just destroy these false kings. And I'll be honest with you, Prudhvi, he doesn't seem like a false king. He seems like an okay guy. And now I feel bad that I had to come in here and basically dethrone him, as it were, because I don't think he deserved it. I think he deserved a lot more mercy than what he received. So it's bittersweet, Elk. It's a very bittersweet win, to be honest with you.
All right, and you did take down that victory over Prudhvi. He is the Kingslayer. You couldn't take down King Kong, but the Kingslayer fell to you today. And speaking of kings, here in the Movie Trivia Face-Off, we've got more kings than the remainder's been at a store that sells you chess sets. What's going on with that? Are you going to see more kings in your future, and can you take them down as well?
I'm glad you brought that up because part of me wants to say yes. I want to say yes, I'm going to take down the kings, but the thing is, kings, they come in high numbers. And I'm just one guy, Elk. I'm just one guy, and I don't know that one guy can go against well, let me just say, a council of kings by himself and expect victory. No, I can't do this alone. Elk, luckily, I don't have to do this alone. No, because I'm here to tell you that I have received the letter. You know who you are out there. I've received your letter to join in your venture, and I'm here to say that I accept the invitation into the fraction.
And it looks like we have a special guest joining us here in the Elks Lodge. Looks like you're going to be able to give that acceptance in person to the man, the myth, the second grade graduate himself, Hillbilly Scribbs.
Oh, howdy. I'm so glad that you got my message, Mr. Maniac. We've got a lot of work to do. Let's get to it.
Absolutely.
This here fraction is just getting gloriouser and gloriouser.
Yeah, that. We'll work on that. But yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to join your fraction and to help show you, help to show the way of true greatness that I know we can be.
Well, that's certainly some exciting breaking news coming to you from us here in the Elks Lodge for all the news, all the stories, everything face-off related, and you can join us, check out the craft services, enjoy all the amenities, and Sunny D, remember, is for winners. Mark the Maniac Camire, now a proud member of the faction, taking down his opponent today. We will be right back with his opponent, the Kingslayer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and he is finished up at the complimentary Elks Lodge buffet. That's right, he's got all the refreshments, all the snacks that he can handle, and he had a lot that he maybe couldn't quite handle, unfortunately, in today's match. Very impressive performance nonetheless. Nothing to hang your head about. Welcome to the Elks Lodge, the King of the Earth, Prudhvi Raj.
So today was a great match. I'm not crying because I'm the king and I should not cry. I'm gonna cry later. But right now, Maniac is a great player. He bought his A game. I'm not going to agree with his point that this league does not need kings. The Council of Kings is important to maintain the order in the league, and I'm not going to force the Maniac, but if he likes that, he could be the King's executioner in our faction. But right now, our focus is on taking down the dollhouse, because they are rupturing the continuity. They're rupturing the balance of how things should be. We are either going to dismantle the dollhouse or going to cancel it after season 2 like Fox did.
King, he looks like he's a Jedi trying to bring balance back to the movie trivia face-off. That one's for you, Spaniard. And Prudhvi, with the Council of Kings moving forward, you had a heck of a match today. Just barely couldn't make the win in this particular match, but I know we're going to see more of you. You're coming back. Who's next for the King of the Earth?
I'm going to take on James the Cleaner. I'm going to clean him. Yeah, maybe the Council of Kings needs a good manager, and James is a good manager. Yeah.
All right, James the Cleaner Spence calling out Mr. Clean himself. I've been accused of that myself thanks to my looks. And if you want to look as good as me, look as good as the Elk, don't forget to check out all of our wonderful movie trivia face-off patron t-shirts like this one, available on tpublic/user/MTFO. And our competitors, freshly fed and watered. We're going to take it back over to the desk. Let's get it to you boys, Snacks and Spaniard.
Alright, thank you, Elk. And you heard it. Both competitors with a lot of respect for each other, as it should be, because this match was incredible. Both going to their 5-pointer. It was a matter of who knew it and who didn't, Snacks.
Yeah, tough match for King of the Earth there, coming up 1 point short in his attempt to win his debut match. A solid game from Mark the Maniac, winning 14-13. Both went to their 5-pointers. The third round, they both only answered one question, but unfortunately, Prudhvi didn't answer his 5-pointer.
Yeah, that's true. And also I have to point out that James the Cleaner Spence, or James the Spence Cleaner as I like to call him now, he is going to have his hands full apparently, because how many people are in the league that don't have been called out or have called out James at this point?
I think Jimmy the Janitor has been called out by just about everybody at this point.
Right. And we will have to give Mark the Maniac another king. What do you think about that?
Yeah, he's going to have to find another king to take down. At least 2 are still in the tournament, so we're going to have to look and see what else, who else we have out there for him to.
Well, we have enough.
To remove the head of another king.
Yeah. Well, we have enough kings, so I think he can find one.
Oh, I think I know we might have somebody who's not in the tournament.
We'll discuss that in the Commissioner's Lodge. Anyways.
Ah, yes.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to share, subscribe, do everything in the, in the social media. We have Twitter, we have Facebook page, and Facebook groups. Instagram, it's Movie Trivia Face Off. Look for us in all of that and you won't regret it, because we have a lot of things, just like the Hillbilly Holler, something that has become very popular these days. Right,
Oh, yes, the Hillbilly Holler, very popular show. Face to Face is now out and about. Hope you guys have been watching that. The tournament absolutely is going on.
Yep.
By the time this match drops, I don't know how many matches have already gone out, but 3, 4, 5, you'll have to find out. Also, I want to start off with a big thank you to our competitors today. Mark, the Maniac Camire, Prudhvi Raj, King of Earth. Thank you very much for a very good match today, gentlemen. My partner on the desk over there, David, the Spaniard Garcia. As always, thank you, sir, for calling an excellent match with me. I also want to give a shout out to those behind the scenes, the folks you never see, the writing team, the editors, the recorders, the social media guys, the graphics team. They do a fantastic work Make sure you keep up with us, as David said, across all the social medias. Just look for Movie Trivia Face-Off. And you, the Face-Off fanatics out there, you're the ones that keep this league going. We do this because we love to do it and because you guys like to keep up with us. We do it because you want it. Man, as the Elk said, make sure you visit the TeePublic store /users/MTFO to get your merchandise, because there's a lot more there than just t-shirts. You can get stickers and coffee mugs and all kinds of other good things. Go check it out. You'll like it. And remember, be excellent to each other.